Okay, let's revisit the friend zone. Oh, cute. Getting a heat rash? I couldn't even tell. They're actually quite painful. But I guess I'm in a lot of pain anyway, so I couldn't even tell from this, and that's cute. I should do something about that. Let's revisit the friend zone. Okay, I took it back last time when I said that it does exist, blah blah blah. It doesn't exist. There is no friend zone. If they're not interested, they're not interested. So I was in love at this guy for several years. I say at because with implies reciprocity. And complete strangers thought we were married all the time. We totally had chemistry. But he said he wasn't. So, what do? It was at, right? So, did he put me in the friend zone? No. He just wasn't interested in me enough to admit it. No, actually, he did admit it once, but then also told me I was too fat for him. So, whatever. He wasn't interested in me enough to pursue, to do anything about it. And this goes for men and women. They both can pursue. He wasn't interested in me enough to do anything about it. So, he wasn't interested in me, right? He didn't put me in the friend zone. He just wasn't interested enough to ask me out, to whatever. We may have had chemistry. He may have actually liked me, but not enough to ask me out. So therefore, he wasn't. I wasn't friend zoned. I just didn't get the relationship I wanted. And the guys that I've friend zoned, I didn't friend zone them. I just wasn't interested. And sadly, I do meet a lot of friends from OkCupid because I don't know where to meet people. And so, yes, they are going to be like more interested in me than I usually am because that's where we meet. But one guy, I was like, hey, let's, see if this could work. And he was like, I'm not ready for a relationship, but let's be friends. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I didn't expect to ever see him again, but we traded numbers. And we're actually still friends to this day. Like 3 years later. A week later, though, he's like, hey, can I get your friend's number? And I was like, oh, hell no. You got to tell me why you're not interested in me. I'm not going to change. I don't care. I'm over it. But you got to tell me. So he's like, all right, fine. You're too deep for me. You can get really intense. I can get really intense. All right, cool. So, yeah. Did he friend zone me? No, he just wasn't interested. So, like Alex and Jonas, they're really good guys, but did I friend zone them? No, I just wasn't interested. And I've already lost them as, like, I only had 3 loyal viewers, and they probably don't watch anymore anyway. So, whatever. So, and if they do, then I probably just lost them now. But they're really, there is no friend zone. They're just not interested. So don't get all butthurt and act like they owe you something. They don't owe you anything. Most guys just want sex, and most women want an actual relationship. These guys that I liked who didn't like me back, they didn't owe me a relationship just because I wanted it. These guys that like me, whether they wanted an actual relationship or just sex, and I didn't want that, I didn't owe them sex or relationship just because they wanted it. You don't owe anyone anything, except maybe money, but that has nothing to do with this. There is no friend zone. They're just not interested.